All right, everyone, it is now time. I'm so excited for this. Freeze the Falls releasing their new album. As you are seeing this, the album should be out today. Per usual, I'm very fortunate for that Freeze the Fall allows me to get these songs before everybody else to be able to react to them essentially live on the day of release. More importantly, right, the Red Garden comes out today. I'm so excited for them. I'm so happy for them to be getting this out. I'm so excited to see just the warm welcome they're going to get, right? This is the last single that they're releasing before they release the album, and this is Rot. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about, really, when they send me the stuff, they send me like the lyrics, and that's really it. This is what they've been doing with creating the music. How they write the music has been really impressive. Obviously, the performance, right? Arya's bass is crazy, and singing is crazy. And then Jonah's called Jonah the Destroyer for a reason. So everybody's super impressive. Everybody's super talented. But the writing for me has been extremely, I don't want to say underrated. For me, it's really important. And they do a hell of a job with that too. So stop yapping, McFly. Let's go. Rot by Freeze the Fall. Here we go. Jonah, no graffiti. Shit. We're getting a little bit into the politics behind the military. Okay. That tone on the guitar is wild.
Desperately digging for all the love. Gestures, lies, just leave me wanting more.
Yeah, I really like what they do with the backup vocals, right? It's not so much about necessarily creating harmonies, but it's about being kind of like the support behind her vocals, right? So we have this sort of, I don't want to say muffled, but it's almost, it's a distorted or modulated vocal in the background that I really enjoy, and they do it often. But they sound killer. I wanted to read what some of this stuff on the news on the news is saying. The writing. Why would we question this? It's entertainment fit for kings. I'd return to what I had before. Move forward. Must leave me wanting more. We have somebody talking in the background again. I couldn't hear what they were saying though. All right, it was the lyrics to the chorus. Got it. I have to say, they're supposed to be like, you know, most like robots, like in the military. You're not supposed to have any emotion, right? When you're marching stoically. That's what they're doing. Arya's bass part is fucking killer, and seeing her try to be stoic and moving all around the fretboard, you're killing it, Arya. Good job. That tone is is so killer.
Just run, just run, just run, just run. Desperately digging for all alone. Gestures, lies, just leave me wanting more. Why would we question this? It's entertainment, if I could return to what I had before.
Oh, yes. What's gonna happen? Oh, it keeps going.
Desperately digging.
Okay. I'm having trouble, like, so the message of the video, right, and of the lyrics is in my head. So I'm trying to focus on that and focus on the music, but that breakdown was massive. Let's talk about that for a second.
Leave me wanting more. Why would we question this? It's entertainment, if I could return to what I had before.
Bass tone is also killer. This bend right here. So much happening. The feedback of the guitar. This isn't YouTube, so when I go back, it's not 5 seconds. It's actually 10. So hold on a second. That explosion happened right on the hit, right? So that's another video matching the music. Jonas fills in this bridge are crazy too, or the breakdown, I mean.
Desperately digging for unknown, made for you. Hold me again. Here we are. Desperately digging for unknown. Gestures, lies, just leave me wanting more. Why would we question this? It's entertainment, if I could return to what I had before.
Back to the hook. Enjoy the show. Okay. I wanted to mention it before when I heard it, but I was too enthralled in everything going on. The hook, right? It's in 4/4, I think. It's just syncopated, so it sounds like in a different time signature. Pretty sure it's 4/4 though.
Why would we question this? It's entertainment, if I could return to what I had
Yeah, 4/4. Phanarium. Amazing video. I think what I love about their videos so far has been that they're making actual music videos. You know what I mean? Like we're not just, and I've said this probably in every single one of theirs, but I'm gonna say it again. Not just like them playing in a warehouse, right? That so many videos are now. A lot of videos are now. They actually put a lot of art and thought into how the visuals match the story of the song and the message of the song, right? So speaking of the message, I think what a lot of people, I can only speak from America's perspective because obviously I'm American, but America, right? There's this big thing about like support the troops, and 100%, right? These people put their lives on the line for us to be able to have these freedoms that we have. But there's also the other side of that, which is how much of what they're doing is not for us. How much is it actually to better the elites, right? It said, this is a show fit for kings, right? It's not even like real life. It's, this is a show. This is an entertaining thing to watch, right? What's the System of a Down lyric? Why don't the presidents ever fight the war, right? It's always the poor. It's always the people who are not well off that go and fight these wars for the rich, right? That's kind of the gist of the message here, that go rot. Let the soldiers go rot for our entertainment. Coming from these very, very young musicians, I think that's powerful because it shows that any age can understand that message, right? Now, back to the music. First of all, like I said, their writing has always been great in all of their songs. I think what's the most impressive about this one, though, is mixing in the like melodic choruses and stuff like that with the heaviness of the breakdown. VHS kind of did that. And I actually liken this song to VHS. What I loved about VHS, though, was how hard the bridge went, along with the visuals and all that. I guess what I'm saying is VHS walked so this song and video could run. VHS is killer, though. It really, really killer video. But great song, man. I think from every single song we've heard, there is not one bad song. In fact, there's not one just mediocre song. There's all of their songs that I've heard from this album so far, that we've all heard from this album, are great. And that's hard to do for any artist. And I'm talking the greats of the greats. There's always going to be one or two songs on an album that are just like, I don't get that feeling from this, man. I do not. I love that they love their work. They take pride in their work, right? It's not just the song. The beat isn't done once the song's recorded. They worry about, okay, now we got to put our all into this video. The acting that's in the video, how much I'm sure they spend, how much time they spend recording, making sure they get it right, filming it, all that stuff. You see the dedication they have to their craft. I love that as well. Quinn, Arya, Jonah, I'm so happy for you guys that this album is releasing. I'm going to be right there with y'all, watching it live with you guys and listening live with you guys. And I'm just happy. I'm stoked. But please go support Freeze the Fall. I think you can pre-save it right now on Spotify. If it's not out by the time this comes out, go pre-save it. If it is, go listen to it. Super, super talented individual, super talented band. They're gonna be big. I promise you they'll be big. And I'm just stoked for them. If you like what I do, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification on my channel. As always, go support Freeze the Fall's YouTube channel as well. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on them. Point of this channel is to always support the original artist. Standing ovation for all of you. Freeze the Fall and everybody behind the production, the album, of the videos, the momagers, the dadagers, everybody that's been a part of this, and including you, Jesse, for their live shows. Everybody that's been a part of this has been a journey. We're here now to the album release. It's amazing. We're here. I'm stoked. All right, I appreciate it. See you guys later. I will be in the chat for the live streams and all that stuff. I appreciate y'all. Please do remember that good vibes are contagious.